What is up, everybody? It is Eclipse here, and today we're going to be going over the top 3 worst troops in Clash of Clans. Now guys, this is definitely going to be a biased list to the way I play the game, but hopefully you all can agree with me on this. Now when I say the top 3 worst troops, I don't mean every single troop mentioned in this video is going to be bad. I'm just saying these things in the video definitely stick out to me, and I feel like they are kind of worse than every other thing in the game, and the things I will be mentioning in this video definitely have a lot more flaws than other troops. Now all of the troops in this video can be used effectively if you use them with the right army, the right spells, etc. Everything in this video can be extremely useful and nothing can even be considered bad at all, but I've just figured I would kind of clear that up so I don't get any comments saying like, dude, these troops are good and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Like I said, these are just the troops that stick out to me. Now before we do get into detail, if you guys can go and give the video a like down below and go to the comment section and comment your top 3 worst troops in your opinion and the top 3 troops which you think will make this countdown. So I will give you guys a few seconds to go and do that. You guys can pause the video right now so you have some time, but just come back up and play the video once you have your comment posted. Getting right into the 3rd worst troop in Clash of Clans. In fact, this isn't going to be a troop at all, but the lightning spell. So ever since the poison spell came out, I feel like the lightning spell hasn't been too effective. So let's compare the lightning spell versus the poison spell. Before dark spells were even introduced or anything like that, we had the lightning spell to take out clan castle troops, and that's what its main use was for. You saw troops come out of the clan castle, you would place the lightning spell, and you would be good to go. But now since we have the poison spell, there's really no point on using the lightning spell to even take out clan castle troops anymore. The poison spell can take out more troops than the lightning spell, it's more consistent, and it can do more damage than the lightning spell can. So when you compare the lightning spell to a poison spell, there's no doubt about it that the poison spell is completely better. Now the other use for the lightning spell is using that in combination with the earthquake spell to take out air defenses and stuff like that, but that's only really in war, and if you're trying to 3-star someone. I know some trophy pushers do it, but I only really see some people do that near like Legends League and stuff like that. So since the lightning spell just isn't super special, and since such a select few people use it now, I figured this definitely needs to go to the number 3 spot. And I know I said this was the top 3 worst troops, and I know the lightning spell isn't technically a troop. However, I just feel like the poison spell completely took the lightning spell's place, and unless you're trying to do war 3 stars, or unless you're trying to 2-star like max bases, I just feel like the lightning spell won't really be useful to you anymore. I really don't use lightning spells at all unless I'm using all dragons. So with that being said, this is just gonna have to take the number 3 spot. Coming into the number 2 troop is going to have to be the Lava Hound. So before you give me any hate and say the Lava Hound is a great troop, I definitely agree with you on the fact that the Lava Hound is good if it's successfully followed by like a good attack. However, if the Lava Hound strays off, goes to the wrong air defense or anything like that, you're pretty much screwed. Also, on top of all that, the Lava Hound does little to no damage at all. As you can see, the Lava Hound barely did any damage to that air defense right there. And I just feel like if I'm going to be waiting 45 minutes for a tank troop, it should be able to do some damage. Now the next aspect of the Lava Hound are going to be the Lava Pups. Now the Lava Pups are pretty damn useful if you can manage to take out all of the defenses around the Lava Pups. However, they basically die from one shot to like any single defense. So Lava Pups die pretty easily, and then we have Lava Hounds which do no damage. So it's kind of a weird combo to think about. And right here, as you can see, I just have a very big group of Lava Hounds, and these things do no damage at all, but in return they do take a lot of health. So I definitely do like the fact that Lava Hounds can tank, and I definitely agree with anyone who says they're a good troop. However, you have to think about it this way too: the Lava Hound alone is just completely awful. And now I know if you compare some troops alone, they're bad too, but I feel like the Lava Hound specifically is just bad. It'll just sit there in the middle of the base taking damage for days, doing no damage in return, and then when it pops, here comes the Lava Pups, and then unless you have something to distract the defenses, those Lava Pups are just gonna die too. So the Lava Hound, it can be good in certain situations. However, just focusing on the troop alone, you guys can hopefully see where I'm coming from, and this is why it's going to have to stay in the number 2 spot. In case you didn't guess it, here comes the number 1 spot, and this is going to be going to the Valkyrie. Now I do see some people use the Valkyrie for serious attacks, but for the most part, no one uses this troop at all. If you compare the players who don't use the troop compared to the players who do use the troop, this percentage would just be absolutely horrendous because the Valkyrie just has such a horrible reputation. Now don't get me wrong, the Valkyrie has insane stats. It has more hit points than a max level giant. It has crazy damage. However, I just hate the Valkyrie. The first reason why is because a single Valkyrie takes 8 minutes to make, and no one just uses one Valkyrie. Like, who the hell is just gonna use one Valkyrie to attack? No, that's not how things work. People are gonna make like 4 or more of these guys, and just to make 4 Valkyries, it takes around 32 minutes or so, and in this video right here, I have 22, so I had to wait like an hour, like maybe 2 hours. I'm not sure how good my math is right now, but just letting you know, I had to wait quite a bit of time just to make this army. The next thing that annoys me about Valkyries is the AI. I think the AI is absolutely horrendous, and in this video right here, you're gonna see exactly why I'm saying this. I think the Valkyrie AI is worse than the Archer Queen before all of the updates came out fixing it. Here, look at the Valkyrie on the left. They go in there, destroy the mortar, Archer Tower, and instead of going into the base, what do? I have a group of Valkyries walking outside. Like, what? So I have some Valkyries in the middle of the base, those all like died by now, and now I have a group of Valkyries merry-go-rounding around the base when they could have went straight and got me some loot, got me a star, but no, Valkyries are very stupid. I don't know what they're thinking, and Supercell really needs to change these guys. If Supercell really wants Valkyries to be used, they can decrease the cost, the wait time, fix the AI, and make them a total badass troop, but for now, we're just gonna be stuck with these boring Valkyries, and I feel like I don't even need to explain myself when I say the Valkyrie because I just feel like so many people hate this troop that it just has built a reputation of its own. This has been Eclipse. Hopefully you all did enjoy today's top 3 countdown. Again, if you forgot to let me know down in the comment section below what your top 3 worst troops are, please go ahead and feel free to do that now. I want to know all of your guys' opinions. Also, if you still haven't gave the video a like, please go ahead and do that now. That's all I really do have to say for today's video, and I'm not really sure how to end this video, so peace out.